In India, as in many other developing countries, economic participation of rural women is hampered by unequal social status and expectations of traditional gender roles. In such areas, there is much poverty and destitution, and often families cannot take care of young girls. Unfortunately, these girls are left uneducated and become child laborers, often married off very young or sold into the sex trade. For the Project Inspire grant, I want to focus on a home for girls from poor and disadvantaged families in Dehradun, a city in northern India. The All India Women's Center is an institution that supports girls from socially and economically marginalized communities, providing them with food, shelter, education, and healthcare. The goal of this center is to help these girls become independent women who can provide for themselves financially and are not subject to the wills of others. Although the center does its best to provide the girls with quality primary and secondary education, it does not have the resources to do anything more for them after they graduate high school. It is very rare that the girls pursue further education at college, and most either return home to their villages or have to be married off if the center can find suitable grooms. The center is unable to provide the girls with help or guidance after they graduate high school and does not help them navigate the process to get to college or any vocational schooling, such as courses to become nursing aides or lab technicians. It is also important to teach the girls about applying and interviewing for employment, as well as about banking and saving their earnings. We believe that the Project Inspire grant can help develop the center's facilities and programs to better prepare the girls for the future once they finish high school. Obviously, it is unrealistic to assume that all the girls who come to the center will be able to enroll in college and pursue higher education, and the center would be dependent on donations to pay for the college tuition. By hiring qualified instructors and purchasing new training equipment and materials, we could train the girls in sewing, stitching, and knitting, as well as teach them to use computers and software. We would like to set up brand new computers with printers and internet connections in order to teach the girls how to use Microsoft Office and the internet, and provide them with skills such as typing and resume building that could serve them well in college and their careers. Access to the internet would enable the girls to explore the web and learn new things, but it would also provide them with an opportunity to improve their English skills to conversational levels by learning from video lessons and video calls with volunteer English instructors. In addition to the normal desktop computers, I would like to supply the center with a set of Raspberry Pi computers hooked up to a Rachel Educational Server. Rachel stands for Remote Area Community Hotspots for Education and Learning. Any computer hooked up to the Rachel server has access to a database of all the educational open source software and Creative Commons content available, including large resources like Wikipedia, Khan Academy, and CK12. This amazing educational resource, created by World Possible, will allow the girls to receive extra teaching in all school subjects and areas, improving their academic abilities and fueling their passion to learn. Vocational training and skills such as sewing, stitching, knitting, and basic computers are important because they provide the girls with a fallback plan in case they cannot get a job in the city or attend college. It is often difficult for the girls out of the center to manage the cost of living in towns and cities, so it is important that they have the option to return back to their village and still make a living for themselves. However, we still believe it is important to encourage the girls to attend college, and therefore we would like to make this goal more possible by using some of the ashram's open land to construct a new dormitory to provide the girls who choose to enroll in college with food and shelter. We also plan to incentivize the girls to aim for college by partnering them with generous donors who will serve as motivational mentors and who have offered to pay for the girls' college tuition if their school report cards show that they are ready to attend college. There are currently 60 girls who live at the ashram, and we would like to increase that number. In order to ensure that the program is successful, we will maintain contact with all girls who pass through the center and have multiple check-ins with them each year. With the help of the Project Inspire grant, we can educate these girls and prepare them for the real world to lead successful, independent lives, positively affecting the girls themselves, their families, and their communities, fighting the gender gap and human trafficking.